In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up Firebase Firestore database. We'll start right in the Firebase console. Open your browser and head to the Firebase console homepage. Then make sure you're looking at the correct project in the top project selector. If you're part of multiple teams or sandboxes, take a second to double check you're in the right place before making changes. This helps you avoid setting up a database in the wrong environment, which can save a lot of confusion later. On the left sidebar, look for the Build section. If your sidebar is collapsed, hover over it or click the expand icon so you can see the labels. Build is where Firebase keeps the core app features you'll use most frequently, and it's the starting point for creating your Firestore data layer. Next, click Firestore Database. Firestore is a flexible, scalable NoSQL database for mobile, web, and server development. It stores data in documents and collections, supports powerful queries, and syncs data in real time. If you've used the real-time database before, Firestore offers stronger querying, more structure, and better scalability for most use cases. You'll land on a page that explains what Firestore does and offers you an action to get started. Go ahead and click Create Database. This opens a guided setup flow where you'll choose the edition, define your database ID and location, and decide how to secure your data on day one. Don't worry, we'll walk through what each choice means so you can pick confidently. First, you'll be asked to select an edition. You'll see two options, Standard Edition and Enterprise Edition. Standard is the right fit for most projects. It delivers the full Firestore feature set with pay-as-you-go pricing, global reliability, and the developer experience you're expecting from Firebase. Enterprise is designed for organizations that need advanced capabilities and higher service commitments. It's typically used in larger, regulated, or mission-critical environments where additional controls and guarantees justify the added cost. If you're building a typical mobile or web app, Standard will be the practical and cost-effective starting point. Choose Standard Edition, then click Next to continue. You can always review your plan later, but starting with Standard keeps things simple while you focus on building. Now you'll configure the database ID and the location. The database ID identifies this database within your project. Many teams keep the default ID for their primary database and use additional IDs only when they need multiple logical databases in the same project, for example, to separate environments like staging and production. Pick an ID that's clear and simple so teammates instantly know what it's for. This is mostly an organizational choice, but naming well pays off as your project grows. For the location, choose the region closest to your users or to the services that will access your data. Placing data near your app reduces latency and can lower costs. Once you create a database, its location cannot be changed, so take a moment to get this right. If your audience is concentrated in one area, pick a nearby region. If you serve a global audience and need the highest resilience, consider a multi-region location where available, understanding that pricing and behavior may differ. Click Next, and you'll see Security Configuration. Select Start in production mode for now. Production mode locks down your database by default, denying reads and writes unless your security rules explicitly allow them. This is the safest way to begin, especially if you're working with real users or sensitive data. There's also a test mode that opens read and write access temporarily to everyone, which can be convenient during quick prototypes, but it's not appropriate for live apps. If you do try test mode locally, make sure you switch to production rules before shipping anything public. Confirm your choices and let Firebase provision the database. In a moment, you'll land on the Firestore console where you can add your first collection and start modeling your data. That's it. You've successfully set up a Firestore database with the right edition, a clear ID and location, and secure defaults so you can build with confidence.